Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know about enchanting in Minecraft. So we have the armor enchantments first, and we have 6 really good enchantments for the helmet. So first we have Unbreaking 3. This gives a chance for an item's durability not to be reduced when it's used. And then for number 2 we have all the protections: protection, ivy, projectile protection, blast protection, fire protection. I personally pick protection ivy because it protects you in general, but keep in mind you can use the other protections for like your chest plate or your leggings or your boots. And for number 3 we have mending. This is almost used for every single enchantment. Mending restores durability. And we have number 4 as Respiration 3. This is if you like exploring in the ocean. So what this does is it extends the breathing time underwater. And for number 5 we have Aqua Affinity. This increases underwater mining rate. And lastly, number 6 we have Thorns 3. This is used on every single armor. And this causes attackers to be damaged when they deal damage to you. So that's pretty cool. And for the chest plate, we have Unbreaking 3, and we have the protections, and then we have Mending, which restores durability, and then we have Thorns 3. And that's the same thing with Leggings: Unbreaking 3, the protections, Mending, and Thorns 3. And for the boots, we have Unbreaking 3, all the protections, Mending, and then we have Feather Falling Ivy, which reduces fall damage. And then we have Depth Spider, which increases underwater movement speed. If you choose that, then you can choose Frostwater 2, which turns water into ice. I would say Frostwater 2 is pretty cool, but it would also be annoying if you want to actually explore the ocean, because whenever you walk on water, it turns the water into ice. So lastly, we have Thorns 3, which causes attackers to be damaged when they deal damage to you. Next, we have the weapon enchantments. First, we have the sword. The sword has 8 really good enchantments. Number 1 is Unbreaking 3. This gives a chance for the item's durability not to be reduced. And for number 2 we have Sharpness V or Smite V. Both of them are basically the same. They increase the damage that your sword makes. Number 3 is Bane of Arthropods V. This increases damage to like spiders, cave spiders, endermites, and silverfish. So yeah. And then number 4 we have Mending, restores durability. Number 5 we have Sweeping Edge 3. This is only used for the Java edition, and this increases sweep attack damage. Number 6 we have Looting 3. This can cause mobs to drop more valuable things. And number 7 we have Fire Aspect 2. It puts like enemies on fire, and the best thing about this is if you try to kill like a cow, pig, or sheep, they'd actually drop cooked meat, like cooked chicken if you're trying to kill a chicken, stuff like that. So that is pretty cool. You don't have to use a smoker or a furnace. And number 8 we have Knockback 2. This pushes enemies away. I do not want to recommend that if you're fighting like skeletons or stuff like that, because it pushes them away, which gives them a chance to shoot you and escape. We have Pickaxe next. This also has 5 really good enchantments. We have Unbreaking 3. We have Fortune 3, which increases the amount and changes the specific items dropped. We have Efficiency V, which increases the mining speed. We have Mending, which restores durability. And we have Silk Touch, which allows blocks to drop themselves instead of their usual items. So if you mine like coal, if you mine a coal ore with silk touch, then you will get the coal ore itself instead of the coal by itself. So that would be if you're trying to make a collection of ores and stuff like that, but I do not recommend it if you're going mining for diamonds and stuff like that, because if you do that, then you'll just have to put the diamond ores in a blast furnace, and then it would just take extra time. So I'd use a regular pickaxe without the silk touch if you're going mining a lot. We have 5 really good enchantments for the axe. We have Unbreaking 3, Sharpness V or Smite V, same as the sword. And then we have Efficiency V, which increases the player's mining speed. And we have Mending, which restores durability. And we also have Silk Touch. Next is the Shovel and Hoe. Both of these have the same enchantments. You can use Unbreaking 3, Efficiency V, Mending, or Silk Touch. And we have the bow, which I talked about in another video. You can put Unbreaking 3, Power V, Mending or Infinity, Flame, and Punch. Flame is like fire aspect for the sword. Punch is like a knockback for the sword. And power is like it increases the damage when your bow is shooting a mob or something. And Unbreaking gives a chance for the item's durability not to be reduced. And number 3, you can choose Mending or Infinity. I would pick Infinity because it would be much better than Mending. And then lastly, we have the Trident. Now, for the Trident, you have a few options for number 1. You have Loyalty 3 and Channeling, or only Riptide 3. What Loyalty does is it allows your Trident to return to you once you shoot it at a mob. And Channeling produces lightning for your Trident. That's also really cool. And Riptide just allows the player to use the Trident as means of a fast transportation. So yeah, all of these enchantments are really good. I wish they let us pick all 3, but sadly you can't. You can just pick Loyalty 3 and Channeling, or just Riptide 3. Number 2, we have Impaling V. This increases damage on only aquatic mobs, like drowns and stuff like that. Number 3, we have Mending. This also restores durability. And for number 4, we have Unbreaking 3. This gives a chance for an item's durability not to be reduced. And that's about it for today. So I've attached the link here if you want to go visit it. It's just going to take you to a blank or a PDF which has all the enchantments that I was talking about in this video. And it also has a note. So it has a few more enchantments that I didn't talk about in this video. Fishing rod, shears, flint and steel, shield, carrot on a stick, and the elytra. So you can look at those, and you can actually click on these enchantments and it will tell you what it does. So you can explore in that, and that concludes our video for today. Thank you, hope you learned something new. Bye!